And that's it. La Liga is officially over. Barcelona has won the La Liga after beating Espanyol 2-0. They've managed to clinch it away from home to Espanyol, the arch nemesis, the neighbours. And they've managed to dunk on Espanyol's head and win the La Liga away from home to Espanyol. Not the first time they've done it in the past 3 years. But I mean, listen, let me just say one thing and one thing right now. Congratulations to Barcelona. Congratulations to what they've done throughout this whole season. Congratulations to what they've accomplished. And to be honest and to be fair, this is fully deserved. Fully deserved. They were the most consistent team by far of any team in the whole season. If you guys go back, they started the season on a crazy form. Then they had that little stretch where between November and December they could barely win a game. And they were 10 points behind Real Madrid. And Atleti were also leading the league at 1 point after beating Barca with that last game in December. And then Barca was nowhere to be seen. And then from Jan, Barcelona have managed to go unbeaten in La Liga. They've managed to stay consistent and they've managed to pick up 3 points literally every single game beside maybe 1 or 2 games. Beside maybe one, the game against Getafe, if my memory stands me correct. But listen, this is deserved winners and today's game was another example of it. I mean, we can talk about it briefly. I will, of course, be making a season review. The same way I'll be doing one for Real Madrid, I will be doing one for Barcelona when the season officially ends. There is still 2 games to go. But as of this game, listen, the scoreline is justified. Barcelona could have made it more than 2-0. But Espanyol could have had something as well. Because Espanyol, in my personal opinion, started the game very well. I think they started the game, which I was expecting them to do. They didn't want Barcelona to pretty much catch momentum early on. And they were firing. They were firing all cylinders early on in the first pretty much 20, 25, 30 minutes. Barcelona, you could see in them. They were very, not nervous, not shocked, but more surprised by the performance that Espanyol was throwing. Espanyol was fighting for every ball. They were chasing every ball. They had a good chance where Szczesny made a very good save. But the first 30 minutes, Espanyol was pretty much all over Barcelona. Barcelona only managed to get into the rhythm of the game towards the end of the first half, 35th, 40 minute, which of course helped carry that momentum over to the second half. Because when you have someone like the person that I'll be talking about right now, when you have a cheat code like Lamine Yamal, things become so easy. So easy. And I'll talk about Lamine Yamal in terms of his overall performance, but the goal that he scored, just his first step, his first dribble, him getting away from the defenders, that is elite. I genuinely think his first touch and his first dribble might be one of the most effective by far in the whole world. And I think it gets him closer to the likes of Messi's, the Neymar's, and everyone, and pretty much other players. But that first touch was so impressive. And the finish itself. But bro, Espanyol's goalkeeper, let's not get twisted. Juan Garcia is having a very good season. Juan Garcia is catching a lot of interest from a lot of teams around the world. And he made some good saves in this game. That save, that goal, no one could save it. You can put 2 Juan Garcias. No one can save that shot from Lamine Yamal. Incredible finish. Top corner. Impossible for any goalkeeper to save. And then Barcelona continued. Lamine Yamal, funnily enough, if you guys go back, it's something that I caught. Lamine Yamal had the ball in his own half. And he had the fullback was on him, trying to get the ball from him. Lamine Yamal likes to do the Neymar. The fake roll, the fake dribble. He passed the ball to Frankie and was expecting the 1-2 with Frankie. He didn't get the ball from Frankie. Frankie then switched the side. They went on the left-hand side. And you could see, go back to the goal, you could see Lamine's reaction. He put his hands in the air, basically wanting the 1-2. I liked that. I liked hungry players. I like players with passion. And he put his hands in frustrations, not happy with the fact they didn't get the 1-2. But he continued, got himself in the right position, and the pass that led to the goal came from Dani Olmo. And the person who passed to Dani Olmo was Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal was basically, he started from his own half, continued, didn't get the ball, but still continued, positioned himself in the right place at the right time. Of course, they're going to switch the play back to Lamine Yamal because that's the danger, man. Pass to Dani Olmo back to Lamine Yamal, and look what he did. And then it continued on. Espanyol continued to have a little bit moments, little pressure moments against Barcelona. They didn't get that goal towards the end. Fermin Lopez, a pass from Lamine Yamal, great finish by Fermin. Before that, it was the red card incident. I've seen some Madrid fans say it's a bit soft. Lamine Yamal he dived a bit. It wasn't a dive, but people say he went to the ground a bit too easy. To be fair, as a red card. Like, you could clearly see the intention behind it. There is clear intention. And in terms of the rules of the game, when there is clear intention, it's a clear red card. It's not like he accidentally didn't see Lamine Yamal come out of nowhere from his left side or right side and he put his hands. It wasn't the case. You could clearly see the ball was nowhere to be seen. Lamine Yamal was nowhere to be seen. You could clearly see there was clear intention with that punch, kick, whatever it is, yeah? But Barca win 2-0. Let's talk about, for me, the players that performed well and the players that didn't perform well. Liga continues to not do well. And it's of course a question mark for next season what Barca's going to do with him. Are they going to get a striker? Are they going to maintain Liga and have that Ferran and Liga rotation? But for me, the best three players of the game. Three players who, you know what is? I'm not going to talk about Pedri and I'm not going to talk about Lamine Yamal. I've already spoken about them enough. And I will be doing a video the same way I'm going to be doing one for Real Madrid. I will be doing a video for Barcelona, ranking every Barcelona player from the right order to what I feel like they performed this season. I'm going to give three players a shout out, which is out the usual, except for one person. First of all, Eric Garcia. Fair play to him. Wallahi al-Azim, kudos fam. I don't think anyone expected Garcia to perform and play the same way he's been doing as a right back. You guys need to remember, yeah? He played right back before. Under Pep. At City. He wasn't effective. He wasn't good. And he got exposed a lot of times in the Premier League. I think the loan deal to Girona helped him massively. Because he didn't play right back, he played centre back. But there were certain times during that season for Girona, they played the three at the back. So they had two wing backs in Couto and Miguel, and they played three centre-backs. And some of the times, Eric Garcia played as a right centre-back. I can't lie, he's done very well ever since Koundé went down. You could see, I think it's a compliment when Barcelona fans are not even remembering Koundé. Of course, Koundé is elite on his own. But the fact that they don't say, well, I miss Koundé, I miss Koundé, I miss Koundé. That says a lot about what Eric Garcia has done to pretty much make that position his own. And it does raise an interesting conversation for next season for Barcelona, whether they're going to maintain him as the right back or whether to get a natural right back. Him as a right back, someone that can play both right back and centre back at a good level, bro, is a good hybrid to have. Is a very good hybrid to have. The second person is Christensen. That Dunny, I think this might be his second start of the season. But this has been his first start for a very long time. And you could see, yeah, he did not even miss a rhythm, fam. He was in the right position at the right time in so many situations. He read pressure so well. And this is what I mean by high IQ players. I think, this might be a hot take or not, I think one of the most important attributes for a defender, I don't think it's pace. I don't think it's tackles. For me, it's IQ. If you have IQ, then you can overcome the pace and the tackles ability. Because you know where to be at the right time and position yourself and basically read pressure before the pressure gets to you. Like, you're so good at anticipating. Christensen has been doing it for a long time, by the way. Even at Chelsea and with Denmark as well at the international tournaments. Christensen has been so good at it. And the first half and the beginning of the second half, before Arujo went off with an injury, You could see the difference in quality between the two. You could see how Christensen defends and his ability to have the ball and ball play, and when you see Araujo doing it. Because Araujo relies a lot, the way Araujo beats and gets back in terms of recoveries is due to his pace. Christensen doesn't need to do that because he's already read the pressure and already know where to be. Massive difference between the two. And if I'm Barcelona, this is an easy decision. I think keeping Christensen should be the main priority. And if you let him go, then damn, you've just wasted a great centre-back. Honestly speaking, great centre-back. And lastly, someone you can really say, and I think everyone knows, the miss of Balde has been so evident. So evident. Because there's been a couple times, Balde made about, I don't know if stats will show it, but do they show recoveries? Yeah, 3 recoveries. This is what I meant. Balde made 3 late recoveries. 3 recoveries due to his pace. Something that Jared Martin doesn't have. And those 3 recoveries, it reminded me when I looked at it, when I saw him making it on the left-hand side, I was like, rah. Imagine if they had Balde defending Denzel Dumfries. Because Dumfries, bro, he had 2 games of his life against Barcelona. Because it was an easy matchup. Him and Jared Martin, let's be real, it's a mismatch. Yes, I know what Jared Martin did in the second half, in the second leg, the 2 assists, but it's a mismatch. Defensively, Jared Martin is just cheeks. And what Balde gives you is that added recovery standpoint, the pace to it as well. And some of it, to be fair, he's improved in it. His positioning sometimes is a bit better defensively. But the recoveries that he made today, I looked at it, I'm like, they missed that a lot against Inter. Because if they had that on the left-hand side, forget Koundé. I think Eric Garcia has managed to not replace him, but has managed to make some people say, you know what, he's taken half of the quality from Koundé. Jared Martin has taken no quality, fam. Wallah, no defensive quality from Balde at all. So you could see the miss. But long story short, Barca's won the league. Deservedly so. Convincingly. 2 games to go, which means nothing. But listen, they leave the season with a league title and a Copa del Rey title and a Super Cup. They won the domestic treble. Big shout out before to end the video out. And of course, I'll give my match full season review at the end in the next pretty much week or so when the season officially ends. But big shout out to Hansi Flick. Look what he's done. Barcelona has pretty much the exact same players as last season. No difference. But this is what a big difference between having a normal manager and having a great manager. And Hansi Flick this season has showcased it a lot of times, yeah. He's a top manager. What he's done, the system, how he's implemented it, fair play to him. But anyway, listen, put down in the comments what you guys made of the game. As I said to you guys, congratulations, Barcelona. You guys are La Liga winners. It hurts saying it, but it is what it is, man. You guys are the deserved La Liga winners. Put down in the comments what you guys made of the game. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. And as I said yesterday, as the season is about to finish, that doesn't mean that the content will finish. We are getting close to 100k. And trust me, this off-season, there's going to be a lot of content coming your way. In the next week or so, I'm going to be giving a lot of end-the-season reviews, player ratings from both Barca and Madrid, team of the season La Liga. Of course, the new show is going to continue to run. And I'm going to be introducing a lot of different shows, a lot of different content coming your way during the whole off-season. As I said to you, the season is done, but the content never finishes. And trust me, this season and this year, whether it's this season or next season, what I know is this year, we're going to get that to that 100k, man. The 100k is the target. And if you guys are showing love, if you guys love the content, if you guys love what I'm doing, subscribe to the channel, man. I'm trying to get to 100k. That would be an absolute dream. But listen, I'll see you soon. Peace.